Hey everybody, welcome and thank you for joining me. It's Friday evening, it's time to relax and just let go of all that stress from the week. So I want to do a meditation tonight that is just unbelievably relaxing and will just naturally release any tension that's in your body. And it's actually one of my favorite meditations because it really lets you start to feel the energy rather than the physical world. So let's get started. And we're going to do what we always do, which is make sure our posture is absolutely perfect, because that way our body will become very quiet and calm right down. And that then allows us to observe the mind and see what's going on up there. So, unless you calm your body down first, then you probably won't get too many options or too many chances to actually see what's going on in your mind. But when you quiet the body down tremendously, then you will notice the mind much more. It becomes much more prominent. That makes it so much easier to make it go silent. All right. So, as we always do, I want to just start, make yourself nice and comfortable. Sit with your feet flat on the floor and just put your palms gently in your laps, either face up or you can just put them on your thighs face down. Just whatever feels comfortable to you. And then when you're ready, just close your eyes. And starting with your feet, I want you to just feel them pressing into the carpet. Or if you're wearing slippers or shoes, just feel your feet expanding to fill those shoes. And moving on up to your calf muscles, imagine that they're like little blocks of butter just melting in the sun. See if you can feel that muscle release. Feel as though it's dripping down the back of your leg. You want your calf muscle to become a puddle on the floor right by your feet. And then become aware of your thighs and your hamstrings. Make sure they're so relaxed that they become part of the seat cushion. Just let your legs completely melt. And as you do that, if you feel like your knees need to move somewhere, just allow them to go where they want to go. And if that becomes uncomfortable, then just reposition your feet until you find that perfect balance point. And then pay attention to your pelvis and your hips. If you're sitting on a beanbag cushion, adjust it so that it just tips your pelvis forward a little bit. That way it pushes your spine up nice and straight and tall, so you can stack all of the vertebrae one on top of each other. That way you don't need any muscle power to remain upright. And moving on up to your shoulders. If you've had a busy work day today, there's going to be a lot of tension in your shoulders. So just relax. Allow the shoulder blades to just drop slightly, and they should naturally want to come back on their own when you do that. But I want you to imagine that there's a really warm beanbag just resting on your shoulders. And just the weight and the warmth of that is just melting any muscle tension. I want you to feel the muscles just melting down your back. And then pay attention to your head. Make sure that's centered above your spine and above your hips. Again, if it's perfectly centered, it doesn't require any muscle power to keep it there. So just wiggle it around in a little circle if you need to. And just find that little center point where you don't feel any tension whatsoever. And then pay attention to your jaw. Just relax it completely. Allow it to just gently soften, but keep your mouth closed. Give your jaw a little wiggle from side to side if you need to. That's a good way to loosen the muscles up. Now just pay attention to your face for a few moments. Make sure you're not squinting or frowning. And just allow the muscles of your face to just melt. Feel them dissolving. It's almost like your face wants to join that little puddle of butter on the floor. Just feel your face just starting to crawl down your face. And just relax it so much. Then I want you to imagine that there's actually a string attached right at the top of your head that just gently pulls you up, and it takes all of the weight off of your head and your neck and your spine. And it just releases any last bit of tension that's in your body. Just feel it dissolving and evaporating. Feel how peaceful your body has already become, just from 2 minutes of relaxing every muscle. Now let's turn our attention to our breathing. Just notice that gentle rhythm. Just feel your chest gently rising and falling with each breath. As you breathe in, just feel your chest gently inflating. And then notice that stillness when you get to the top of the breath. That little pause between breathing in and breathing out. There's a moment where everything stands still, even time if you let it. So breathe in, relax, and then as you breathe out, just allow your breath to float down so effortlessly. So breathe in, notice that stillness, and then just allow your breath to gently float down. Now, what I want you to do for this meditation is imagine that there's a gentle waterfall, almost like a shower. As you breathe in, the water stops flowing, but then as you breathe out, that shower, that waterfall, just descends down through your body. So breathe in, the water is still. And then as you breathe out, you feel the water flowing from the top of your head right the way down to the base of your spine. So breathe in, the water stops flowing. And then as you breathe out, you just feel a gentle waterfall, almost like rain traveling down through your body. And it has such a relaxing effect. You can feel waves of relaxation each time you breathe out. Just really start to notice that rhythm. Breathe in with that still water. And then as you breathe out, just feel it gently flowing down through your body, taking away all of the stress as it does so. And if a thought enters your head, then just gently bring yourself back to that sensation of water. And want you to just keep doing that over and over and over again. Feel that rain coming down. Feel it washing away all of your stress and tension. Just feel your body expanding and feeling lighter with each breath that you take. Now, I want you to keep doing that all on your own for 5 minutes. Just keep feeling that water. Keep feeling the stress and the tension dissipating. Feel yourself getting lighter and lighter. Okay, so that's the end of our 5 minutes there. Before you open your eyes, just want you to feel how peaceful your body is right now, how calm and relaxed. All of the blood vessels will have opened up, and the blood will be flowing really nicely around your body. Every cell in your body should feel lighter than air, just like it's floating, but with a little gentle tingle to it, almost like the bubbles in champagne. I want you to just feel for a moment how wonderful that feels. And then start to become aware of the room around you. Feel the seat pressing into the back of your legs and feel your feet on the floor. And then when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes very gently and just try to remain focused on that peace inside you right now. So that peace that you're feeling is there always. It's always with you, but our mind is usually telling us to look at other things and look elsewhere. It's always on the lookout for danger. So we just don't notice that peace anymore that's always there. Now, one thing you can do is as you go throughout your day is just keep an eye on that peace. You know, if you're going shopping, feel for the peace and not what's going on out there in front of you. And one thing might surprise you is that shopping and all of your other activities still happens, even if you're just focused solely on feeling that peace. But one thing that you will experience, though, is that the world itself becomes more peaceful. If you're feeling peace on the inside, what happens out there is incredibly peaceful too. So it's just such a wonderful way to move through the world. Not only are you feeling wonderful inside, but it seems to project that peace onto everything out there. You'll notice there's a lot less drama. You won't get upset with things anywhere near as much as you do now. So really practice that skill. When you get up from your meditation and start to go about your other tasks that you have to do this evening, still try to maintain the feeling of that peace. And if you can wake up tomorrow morning and set foot outside and go about your day, still keeping half an eye on that peace, it will transform you tremendously, and it'll transform your experience of the world around you. So anyway, that's it. That's all I've got for you tonight. I hope you have a really wonderful weekend. I'll be back here again Monday morning at 7 for all of you early birds that are trying to get focused, ready for the work week. Otherwise, I'll see you again Monday evening, 7 p.m., and we'll just relax and let go of all that stress from the day. All right. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend.